or no, sorry. I guess yeah, with the SV with the Volant that I went against the frigate with last night. It
Yeah.
had two of those pulse laser turrets on it, and that literally helped to take that shield down pretty quick, actually. So you can put those on an SV. That might be a way to go. To put like maybe 4 to 6 of those pulse laser turrets on the SV and let that help bring the shield down. And just handle anything. It can handle the
Yeah.
base.
Right.
If you're
Right.
not taking a shielded base, it can handle ground troops while you're flying. Whatever, right? And that might be the way to go.
It could
Hey
be. Yeah,
guys,
I
we are
haven't tried
back.
that particular type of turret yet because I know the only reason I didn't is because they're really expensive CPU wise, comparatively speaking to some of the other
Right.
turrets, and their access. Those are the turrets that can't like dip in, so they only can fire like at the straight line and then probably like out 45 or something like that.
Right.
So I was a little worried about those turrets, but yeah, I don't know. Sometime I might try. I actually wanted to take these test or at least one of these test SVs in the game itself, and I'll probably die, but I just wanted to see how it would work out, like flying around like that. I don't know. They're crap though. I don't even want to show them to the public.
So what do you want to do? You want to go into creative and look at it, or?
Yeah, here, let me see if I can get to creative easy enough here.
Oh, X-ray.
Server. Holy crap. It actually remembered the server.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been having some luck with that lately. I mean, before it was like every time I would go to a server, it would not remember it. So then I'm like, hey, what's your IP again?
Right.
All right. So I'm in yeah, I went to the creative server. I'm in the HeCat actually now.
Loading in. You're fast.
I wherever this server is located, honestly, I'm getting like a 65 ping time on it. So I'm doing pretty good with that.
Right. Yeah, spawning on the Hecate, man.
Yeah, here, I'll come up to the top. Please don't laugh at these things. They could actually, well, one of them could look nice with more blocks and stuff. Let's see the other one.
I love how your ugliness looks like way better than a lot of people's like. Oh,
No way.
this is hilarious.
Oh,
Look at how horrible this looks. This is how you
yeah,
plot. This is how you plot. I mean, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, you can see what both of these SVs are trying to accomplish one way or another. Now, the second one's really stupid looking, but I was just trying to see if I spread things apart more, and then I have like all the critical components in this center chunk here, which I was trying to keep further away from the turrets, and the other one's more clumped together more.
Right.
But they're both CPU compliant for Reforged, and they both have heavy shields.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Back it up here. You can put plasma turrets on an SV in Reforged.
Yes, yes, you
What am I
can.
looking at here? Wait, what? Oh, well, really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I
you can
mean,
do that.
what? Just make an HV an like make a SV tank. Done deal. Yeah.
Well, I thought about that, but what I was trying to do with these is keep them fast, because you want that speed because you're gonna have to outrun the rockets and all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, was it basically neither of them are. Well, I guess they're both all right, but none of them are like super agile, even with the blocks that they got, which is very little. Like this one, I was trying to use hardly like any blocks. All it's got really is a storage system, really, and some blocks.
You want the shield behind the cockpit, probably.
Probably, yeah. This is crap. I mean, everything I was just doing here is kind of crap. Where I put stuff. I was just kind of curious if something like this would work, because the big advantage on piloting is it's like a tank. Then you can be a third person. You can see a wider view. You can see where the missiles are coming from.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like stop and like try to line up at your target, or fly at it at full speed and then ram into the building you're trying to shoot at.
Right. I guess my only criticism would be, well, I guess it depends on how you fly, but with the turrets being horizontal, all these top turrets are only going to fire when you're angled down at the target, and flying angled like that is going to be hard to achieve unless you have a lot of strafe ability. Like, if you had a lot of strafe and you were able to do like a kind of a round bowl kind of thing like this.
Right.
But then you're still, it's still a hard maneuver to achieve, even if you have like a really good strafing. Like, you're still going to be kind of, you know what I mean? It's going to take a lot of power to be able to do two different sets of thrusters like that to maintain that circle.
You got a good point though, because you'd want to have all the turrets being able to fire on the thing, and if it was below you, it'd probably be better. Like most all the turrets would be on the bottom side of the craft.
No. So what I'm saying is make them vertical instead of horizontal. Then that way they have a full 360 up and down, right? And then they actually they go about 45 degrees both up and down as well. But this way you're just getting that, better arc, or at least maybe half of them vertical. You don't have to do them all vertical, but more vertical. At least some of them. That way, you're gonna always get focus fire, even if you're flying straight over it. They're still gonna hit, right?
Right.
I know it's hard to achieve that though. I get it. Like design wise, it's hard to make that look good, I guess.
Well, yeah. Well, it's. I did like vertical turrets on the front of that Scar Glaive.
Yeah.
And that worked probably all right, I think. But yeah, it makes for a bulkier design, and I was just kind of curious on like the survivability of this flimsy looking thing that's spread out more. I think might actually do better than the one that's all like compressed more, but I don't know.
Well, but why though? Why do you think that? Why do you think?
Well, I'm just thinking, I would think that the POI would probably be maybe targeting at like these the turrets, which are further away from the critical components in the center. I think.
Well, I think
Yeah,
sorry. No, I think they target the cockpit first, though. I think you.
Oh, do they?
They target you, yeah. So you being in the front like that, yeah, it's gonna target you first. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I think
honestly,
yeah, go ahead.
In reality, if I actually decide to like try one of these and actually build something out of it, I probably would put in a third-person cockpit only. I'm thinking on it, which I hate to do on an SV, but it would allow me to keep the body nice and thin and kind of, I don't know. Would you go that route or not?
Put one in the back. You look at like the that thing. I see. I haven't made SVs in so long. Like, I totally gave up on SVs a long time ago. Let me see. What's that? The Talon Blade. So like this guy, right? Like it's in the back, and it has to go through all the it'll take the Gatling guns first. It'll take the rockets. It'll
Oh,
take
right,
thruster.
right.
It'll take
Yep.
everything, and I would survive for a really long time in this just because it was so far back. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's kind of the ticket. Like you definitely, especially in a POI fighting SV, you definitely want to have yourself in the very back, and just but it's also important to maintain your positioning when you're attacking as well. Like you don't want to have anything behind you because you're vulnerable, right? So it depends. I mean, if
Right.
you want to make something that could just go into the shit and not worry about what direction, then put the cockpit in the middle and build around it. Yeah. So like with this guy,
Right.
you
Yeah.
you survived for a long time back here, right? I assume, right? Because it was targeting these different
Yeah.
fixed
Honest.
weapons and
Right. But what I noticed on the strength of this ship, it seemed like even at the end when I, got heavily damaged, most of these plasma guns inside were stayed safe because of the layers, and the wings didn't get destroyed either. I was surprised. These wing block pieces
yeah.
um, were were pretty tough.
Well, there's
But
nothing in the
yeah,
way. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna shoot at things specifically, and if other things are in the way, those are gonna get hit. But I mean, it's targeting specific things, right? So it's how you lay everything out. You know what I mean?
yep, yep, definitely.
But I think this is good. It's just it's also
It,
understanding what you need to focus on as a pilot. I think is a really important thing too, right?
Well, yeah, but using this on like normal POIs, unshielded, with 5, 6 turrets or whatever, it's not bad. It's not bad at all,
Oh yeah,
But where it really struggled is that like going against the drone base where there's too much coming in, and it hurts too bad before you can even get close enough to shoot at it, and that's what was sucking. That's why I just could not like hang out and do anything.
what's this? This is the glaive. Okay. Yeah, see, this is the ticket, though. I mean, it's got the turrets in the front there that are vertical. That's cool. What's the CPU?
Yeah, this isn't the Reforged Eden version, so I bet you it's blowing the CPU.
60. Probably got the big ones in there. I mean, you might want to modify this to maybe have some bombs too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, well, it could be. What I was worried about on these like bigger ships like this, though, is I mean, it's they're not super agile. There's a lot of blocks to move.
No, but that's it. I think
I bet,
what
yeah,
you're trying to do is you're trying to you know go in there and be in the shit and shoot and strafe and dodge things, and I just think that's not gonna work in Reforged because of the ground troops. The ground troops are just extremely dense, and they're
yeah,
packed.
I know,
They've
I
got
know.
rockets. They've got all this heavy shit, and it's just harder. The harder
Yeah,
thing
what
to
if you're taking SV out sometime too? Another thing with the ground troops too is usually you're kind of high enough in the air where you don't see them. I mean, it just even it doesn't draw them even, so you don't know they're there until you get like right next to the ground.
right.
But yeah, that was kind of problematic too. It was like I wanted to know where the ground troops were, but I couldn't see them until it was like they're in my face.
Right. Flying
Oh
SV
wow.
like a jet, not like a helicopter, speeding and turning rather than strafing. Yeah, so like bombing runs, like exactly.
Yeah.
That's what, and that's from Vermilion, right? I mean, he's saying, that's the more yeah, you're gonna have a lot more success with that.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but like you see, this is the thing I was kind of working on in creative over here.
Oh yeah, yeah, right there.
And I'm not sure about the layout or anything yet, but trying to get a balance of thrust so that it can
Oh,
maneuver in all different ways. But
it looks good. I like. I mean, the appearance of it looks great. Yeah,
what?
cockpit's back.
Where are you looking?
No, that's cool.
Where are you?
Oh, I was looking at the Blade Tactical.
J Randall,
Oh,
that's been released for like 2 years, J Randall. Jesus. No, I'm talking about this thing over here. Oh, it's great. It's
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was away, and then I came back, and I didn't. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
see what you got, dude. What is this? Like 20 million CPU? What is this
I
thing?
know, yeah, I know.
Oh, this is.
It's
This is
36. It's not that. But yeah, it's meant to, maneuver and rely.
This is a SV. You got that?
Yeah.
You got that many thrusters on it in Reforged Eden?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, I mean, there's still, there's no body on it, right? But I mean, it's 36,000, but it's not within. I don't know yet. I'm still, I'm looking at. I mean, obviously the weapons are gonna be expensive. Some other things are gonna be expensive. The shield, But yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking for a layout that works.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of looking for the same thing. But I'm utterly shocked at how many thrusters you got on here. I guess once you try to power this up with generators and put in like a shield and
I'll fail.
I'll
have to remove shit.
Yeah.
But I always start big.
Yeah, well,
I start big and then I go down. I don't like to try to insert shit after the fact. I can remove stuff easier than I can add stuff, right? So
true.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I was just looking at that, and it's like even on this ship. I mean, if you look at the CPU on this ship, it's 60,000 even, and I only got like just a couple little, medium thrusters, a couple bigger ones on back, and then a bunch of little dinky ones. But yeah, it's like the thrust and the amount of generators I needed in this thing and everything else. It was that was it.
Jay Randall, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 11 plasma cannons on this, sir. That's where your CPU went, buddy.
You have a good point there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, the plasma cannons are 18,000 by themselves. So, yeah, it just is what it is, right? But it's great. That's its job right there, is to do like maximum DPS, get in and get out. Pop a couple turrets, strafe by, and then do another run and pop another few turrets, strafe by. You just can't hang out in this, you know what I mean? And I think that's your problem, is you're trying to hang out and you can't. You literally got to go away and come back and hit it again. And I think, and that's what's great. I mean, I guess that's the one thing that's really great about the new flight controller system and even Reforged Eden and stuff is no two SVs fly the same anymore. It's not like put a bunch of RCS and it moves like ridiculous, It's like they all literally serve different purposes and perform in different ways, and just like real, airplanes and stuff like that. So I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in that way. But it is harder to nail down a specific design that's gonna work the way you want it to work.
Yeah. I don't know. I keep on. Well, I love the idea of stacking like weapon types that you couldn't do before. In vanilla. Like if you want to run a ton of rocket launchers or a ton of plasma turrets, even on SVs, you can do that. So it's just like I keep on thinking of these like specific ones. Like the glaive was for vanilla. So the glaive, wherever I flew that to, somewhere. But anyway, it just has your like regular weapon loadout. Like it's got like 4 of one type of weapon, 4 of a different type of weapon, which doesn't really do you any good in an SV too much, If you're trying, I'd rather have more of one type. But I always love I love to have like 4 to 6 Gatling guns on stuff because they they eat up drones with cheap ammo.
Right.
Right.
All right. So how's the CV coming along?
On the CV, here's let's see. Let me spawn in the latest. Actually, I got a later one. I didn't save it right before, but I was just messing with color on it, basically. Ship 4. So this is where it's actually I did a little bit more body work since this one. A couple of things got changed. I beefed up I moved like this block row here and made this angle line all meet and connect there, and I did a little thingy. Oh, oh, nice, love it.
Yeah, drastically improved.
Yeah. But technical specs wise, if you take a look at its current loadout of weapons, which I managed to keep all 5 artillery on here, and then it's got 13 rocket launchers, 5 flak, the thrust, everything else. And if you look inside, I laid out like all the parts I plan on putting in the ship. You know, like the fuel tanks and even down to like the medical stuff and like everything. So I know exactly what CPU I'm going to be running. I even got storage containers as temporary in there. So CPU wise, for Reforged Eden, I should be able to hit the 2.1 million with its current setup.
Right.
But also I left like upgrade slots. Like you can pop in like another like strafing thruster up here and another down thruster over here. And actually on the version I've got over here another like rear strafing thruster. And then of course there's a whole lot more turret positions and then 10 launcher positions. So that would be all like quantum core crew stuff after the fact, but this is how it would come in stock, I guess.
How how many generators? You only have 3 generators, or are these? Oh, you have 1 advanced and 3 large. Okay.
Yeah, I tested this flying it around, charging the shield on a planet, and this was able to do it. It did hit like about in survival. Oh no, it wasn't survival. It's creative. I don't know. Would that make a difference though? I mean, for testing power,
it ignores CPU and survival. Yeah, it does matter because I don't think weights and volumes work in creative.
Well, yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Well, on weights and volumes, but yeah, I was just testing like power and whatnot.
Well,
but
the heavier
if you
something
fly,
is, the more power it's going to take to move it. It means a lot. You definitely want to do it in weight and volume. But this thing isn't made for planet, right? I mean, it's a space. It's an orbital vessel, right? Remember? I mean, yeah. I mean, you park this thing on a planet. You've got what, like 6 turrets to defend it. It's not really,
yeah.
It's not going to be able to do anything on the planet.
Currently, this is about how it maneuvers, turning. But what it can do, or no, it can't do it. Darn it!
What?
Oh, I wanted it to have maximum forward and reverse thrust, and I'm hitting 78, 80. Actually, it's still accelerating.
Yeah, I mean that seems to move really good. Yeah, I mean CV battles. You're gonna see something coming at you, and you're basically gonna go around in circles and stuff. You're not really gonna be like ducking and weaving anything. It's just about distance and.
On this one, if you basically the idea behind it is you want to face your target because that's all the turrets and everything, especially if launchers get installed,
right.
on how it's going to work. So basically, like say I was coming up to this ship over here, I want to like get on it like this where everything just firing away at it, and then when if you want to back out of the battle real quick, you go straight back, but you keep that front always facing the bad guy because that's what's going to have the super heavy armor on it, and be able to take the damage, and then maybe you can even just ram stuff.
No,
Yeah.
no, Jim. Yeah, they're saying in chat it makes sense having just have 2 advanced generators because you got to think about the shield. You got to think about you know, if the shield's charging and you're maneuvering in 3 different sets of thruster groups and you're firing all weapons, you know, and you're crafting something, you know what I mean? Like you want to.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would just do it 2 advanced. Yeah.
yeah. You want to have more than you think. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, that's really only adding what 3 more large. So I mean, yeah, if you just switch out these 3 large for the other advanced, it should be good.
Yeah. Well, every time I make a change, I was trying to get it to run optimally because every like going to the second like large generator, it means I get to pull off more turrets. Every time I change something, I got to pull more turrets. It's how the CPU balances out. So I was basically that's why I got the 3 small in here, or the right now is because I could get by at least in creative charging the shield in the atmosphere, flying around. With 3 direction thrust, and I would only hit about 95%.
Yeah, no. When
But
you're maneuvering in a battle and generators overload, shit's gonna start blowing up, and then you're gonna be a dead stick. So you definitely want
yeah,
the power system solved more than you even want turrets. That's probably
yep,
the most important thing is the power. Yeah, make sure you got enough power.
very true, very true. That's another thing with this one. I was gonna leave like extra slots like the Carapace has for like power generators and stuff like that too. I just said the whole point is I wanted this thing to be like, it's good. It's pretty fierce when you first get it, for normal stuff. But then when you play the game and get quantum cores and crew, you can just keep on beefing it up. And I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that makes sense. Like, you know, you could take out, you know, maybe 4 of these rocket turrets probably, and it'd be fine.
Yeah, well, I don't want to take out anything. I guess if I was really push comes to shove for CPU, I'd probably take out like maybe the front 2 artillery turrets or something.
Yeah,
That's a
that
lot of
makes sense.
CPU. But yeah, I was just the more turret. I mean, if I could throw 100 rocket turrets on here, I would do it. I mean, it's just
Hey. It looks amazing though, man. It looks pretty good.
thank you, thank you. Yeah, well, one thing I did change from this model here is if you look at the like the top view down, there's this big like 22.5 degree angle here, and it kind of tucks under this 45 here, which gives it kind of I like that look from the top. I don't, but what I did is I realized the front over here doesn't do the same thing, so I modified this whole area so it has another like a slope that kind of comes out and then angles in again. So it's got a little bit more of that Death Star look there, I guess, or not a Star Destroyer look. I don't know, something like that over here.
I
It's
get
not.
it. So you
It's kind
mean
of skinny, but
right
yeah,
here, this right here,
just
and then it comes back out to the
a
artillery?
couple cosmetic things. And on the bridge, do you like this style? Because I also experimented with like more traditional style that's not like angled this way, but it looks more like I don't know, lots of other ships like the Asteria or something. Actually, I'll show you. Basically, like not near as wide as this, but using the fancy glass. But then it makes you not have that angle. And I wasn't sure.
Nah, I don't think I don't. Yeah, I think using this glass is fine. I would keep going with that shape even more in inset here. You see that corner, and then it goes to that regular block. I would even keep going with it. That looks really good how it's going in there like that.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. So yeah, the corner here. Is that what you're saying?
No, like you see how this triangle, 45 triangle. I would continue with
Yeah,
the 45 full block and just keep it going inset there. I mean, you still get the full block on the inside, right?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't know.
Okay.
Right? You know.
Yeah,
It's hard to explain shit, dude.
not
I'm
exactly.
sorry. It's hard to explain. Here, I'll just show you.
So, all right, yeah, show me, dude. I can't explain. Some people ask, well, what would you do with this? And I try to explain it, and like, especially like typing or comments or something. It's just like, oh, maybe change the angle direction of this, and no one can follow it.
Right.
I couldn't follow it myself. I mean, if I wasn't thinking it. Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it looks good, dude. I like it the way it is. Very
Cool.
nice.
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Yeah,
Are you done yet, though?
I'm excited for this one.
We kind of need it. We kind of need it in the game, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not done. Well, about an hour and a half ago, I decided I wanted to try like figuring out its paint scheme, and so far I don't know. I started painting the front of it and trying to get like stripe lines and what's going to be what color and what's going to be a different color and consistency and look at it. Then I was like, and then I alt tabbed and I seen that you were on. And I was like, oh, maybe I should stop doing that.
I still say right here. Let me fix this whole ship for you real quick.
Oh, okay. It's oh yeah.
Hold on, almost done. Ta-da! It looks, I don't know, dude. It looks sick though. But yeah, I think I like it up right side up now. The more you've done to it, but still, I think this would look sick upside down too.
Yeah, no, I like this, but think about this. So if you had to like stagger all the turret positions on this side, like the top side has probably more of them, and then also get in a first person cockpit somewhere in here, it'd probably do very similar to what the other side was doing. It's just that this one has the luxury of being flatter.
Well, you're in space, so it literally doesn't matter. Like if you just had like a bridge right here, like where the turrets are don't really mean anything because you're still facing forward. All those turrets are still going to frontal fire. They're just underneath you. So you know what I mean. You gotta think space. Like it doesn't matter. There, you know what I mean. Like it's still gonna do the exact same thing. I guess the only thing is you'd have to worry about them being over you, but then it's the same relative to worrying about them being under you, right? Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it either way. I mean, I think it looks cool, and that's more of a credit to your detail work on the bottom here.
Oh, thank you. Dude, honestly, yeah. I mean, even if you like want to do a double hulled CV, you got some serious options on what you can do with, like one layer over another layer kind of thing. So it really actually is. It's good for designs as you can just make surfaces more detailed and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Breakups and I don't know.
But I will say, dude, seeing this thing next to the Asteria, even it's like, man, like your shaping is just keeps getting better and better, dude. You don't see the improvement, right? Like you look at an older J Randall build and you go like, man, this looks amazing. But then like you know what I mean? Like it's just cool to see, even at the top level, just progress continuing. Like this looks so cool in the center. Yeah.
Oh, that angled. Yeah, dude. I did something like that on the Leviathan too because I loved it. I love that angle on the bottom. I wouldn't mind having something like that on the top too, but I literally don't have any room.
Right. Nah, dude. Yeah. Hurry up, dude. Hey, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you finishing this? Dude, I haven't even begun. Like, I barely have like a little bit of framework on mine. It's so sad. I need to really buckle down and like do some building this week here. Like, because I keep building other things. I keep like, oh, I really want this in the game, and I'll try to build it like one day.
That's what I just did today too. I made those 2 test chassis because I was still distraught about my SV performance, and I'm like, I was kind of like mad at the game, but I wanna like now. It's like, okay, basically, I believe you're absolutely right with like HVs are just way outdo SVs right now in combat. But I was trying to prove you wrong. it, but I haven't been successful. So there you go.
Right. I spent about an hour and a half trying to put feet on this thing, and I can't make feet, dude. I hate feet.
Yeah.
I even spawned like 3 of your
Huh.
CVs in. I was like, "How did he do feet?" Like, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
Dude. It almost looks like if you wanted to do some copying and pasting. Let me spawn in another ship here a second. The C7. And it almost looks like the same size and the same shape of thruster pods on on this one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, take a look at it. I mean, take a look at it. I bet you could almost copy.
Oh
These are
Jesus.
separate, by the way, too.
Yeah.
You could almost
Yeah.
copy and paste those right on the other ship.
You could,
But
yeah.
well, or at least get an idea on what I did do with trying to like put in the feet there.
Yeah. See, I could. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I think this is too big. I think I went too big with it. I was trying to make a CV that you could take on planet, and then you just bring a couple tanks or whatever, SVs or whatever, and it's what you would take to go nuts and assault the planet. I
Okay.
just feel like I made it a little big. Um, but if you look inside, I mean, it's all hangar, right? But I mean, if you look inside, like
Yeah, it is.
maybe
No,
this is too
that's
big. Maybe because this is what, six
yeah, it looks
tanks.
really nice and open and spacious that way. Do you have a
Let me
so
spawn
there's
a.
no like
There's no what?
there's no like bridge or cockpit
There's
or
a
anything
bridge. The
right now
bridge is in the
or
front. Bridge is in the top front. There's
oh,
those elevators, and then it goes
oh
up
yeah,
this
yeah.
little bridge.
Oh, yep.
And then I was just gonna kind of have the
Cool.
function in the, in the walls, like near the thrusters. I'd have like the cockpit, like little med station, but it's a giant hangar. So basically, kind of like the way
Right.
like you do the carriers and stuff, just kind of have, um, you know, the hell is
Yep.
the head? Oh, yeah.
No, that
Yeah. So like,
no, it also reminds
yeah. Oh yeah. See, this is way too big. I could fit like 10 of these K bars in here. I need to cut this in half. It's got 8 cargo systems in it too, which is kind of crazy.
well, hangar space really doesn't cost you a lot of money. I mean, well,
Well, for me, it's footprint. Like yeah, you can have something big, but I want something manageable that you could land even in a tight situation. Like you remember the planet we have on the server where we get the Zescosium and gold and all that, right? That little
right.
tiny meteor, little crater that we're in or whatever, like you couldn't fit this in there. But if I had it half this size, you probably could manage to fit something. I want a small package that you can kind of work out of, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Hey, can I do something with your bridge up here a minute?
Yeah, no, go for it.
Just see what it looks like.
Yeah,
There, I'll even put on symmetry. That's center. That's center. Yeah, I like the angle. These angle blocks.
mm-hmm.
I was
Oh
just kind of
yeah.
curious if didn't stop there.
Yeah, break up that solid. Too big is blasphemy. No, dude, I will be minimalist till the day I die.
see. Or these change to, say, this block.
Oh, see, I haven't even touched that block yet. Been playing too much with these. Like I haven't graduated to that one yet. Yeah, I like it. It gives you
It's a
that
cool.
step. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Well, or I mean, I like the other one too. I know which one you're talking about. This guy here. They're interchangeable. I mean, so you could go that route, or you could go the other route. It all depends what kind of look you're going for. If you like that second line
Yeah,
or not.
yeah, no, either. What do you do to address this though? Because this always drives me nuts. How the plane is like here and then it cuts. Like, would you make that like a regular block, or what would you do?
I like to see some cuts in it. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna make like the end row one up here or level. See if we open something like that, and then see, one thing I see what you're saying. I don't like coming to like a straight thin edge right at like a glass line like that. To me, it always looks like it's weak, like it's so
Mm-hmm.
thin there. So yeah, I usually try to thicken it up. Now you could, yeah, I mean, obviously go with like that, which gives you some kind of lip there.
It
You
makes
can
me
even
cry. It makes me cry.
you could even put another thing in front of that, like that. Um, I'm kind of curious though if I would get rid of the glass on the far side. I don't know, man, dude. I probably shouldn't even start. I do the same thing with my ships. I'm constantly like changing them, modifying them, and
See, now you're just
um.
getting crazy Z on me now. Jesus. All these angles. Angles everywhere.
Oh, dude, angles rule, man. They're they're low polygon blocks that you can shape like just about anything with. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. And voxel wise, or you see like me, I'd even be crazy enough to like do a second angle over here. Further making it crazy, except that doesn't work with that trim there now. But and you could switch it up to the other
Hey, Rumac. How you doing?
thing. And see, and maybe jack this up again. See, I like that. I like the body line work though, because I mean, maybe not what I got here. I'd probably change that again. I'm pretty sure I would, but it's just like all these open spaces. Like you've got some in here, but sometimes let's see, you could like continually break it up differently.
Yeah.
Try to get more body lines in there yet.
Yeah, it's all cargo there.
Oh, that was cargo.
Well, no, not the
Sorry
half
about
blocks. No, not the half blocks. The half blocks aren't cargo.
that.
Just these here. I'll do.
No cargo bad. Has
Yeah,
to
no,
be
you're good.
like block stuff.
Just that's
But
cargo. Yeah.
like this. See here, there's a neat trick you could do too, because if you had obviously a second like row down there. Now I know you don't want to expose a cargo, so I'm not saying do that here, but um, and say then we could go with let's just try this, see how it works out.
Oh, like some ribs. Yeah.
And like this is the advantage of having double layer. You can do like stuff that you
Yeah.
couldn't think about doing before.
it's just instant better and better here. Sam Squad saying, "Hey Jeff, I'm gonna need you to swing by my base tomorrow and tweak my CV." Yeah, dude.
And then if you're really crazy too, little detailed trimmy things, like additions, like say you wanted like some lines over here, you could slap down. Sometimes just something like that, you know. It's just that more body definition. Yeah, and by the time you go to texture it, you're getting so much detail in the body that it's just like, even if it's flat color, it just, yeah, you see all those shadows and yeah.
By the time you get to texture it, I've moved on to another build, Jeff. This is usually about where I stop. Like, done shaping. It looks great. It's not gonna look any better.
Oh yeah, over here too. Jeez, what? Yeah, I'm a freak, dude. This is what I do, man.
All right, well, show me some feet, man. Show me some feet, man. What would you do down here with this? Because like, I don't want to land on the thruster, right? So like, the idea is to have, and then my thing is, I wanted it to look like some kind of a tough ass, like 4-legged fucking thing dropping down with all kinds of flame and brimstone. Like, I wanted it to look badass.
Hold up. So remember this? This is the same concept and principle as is that there too. The Gigacore, the 4-legged thing to drop down and
yeah, there we go. Gigacore. Yeah, dude. See, that's tough. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like
it's similar in a lot of ways. I mean, yours is more efficient, obviously, because it's not trying to be so psycho looking, but yeah.
Dude, I remember when you. This is nuts, dude. I remember when you released this. Like, this was unheard of. This was like unheard of, dude. This was the biggest thing ever, right? Like, you remember that, right? Like, it was an event in the game, dude. Like, people were like, "Holy shit, it's not gonna get any bigger than this." And then, yeah.
Yeah. It was by far the biggest. Yeah, well, I mean, prior to this one, the biggest ship I had, I think, was the Cerberus, and that was a size class 5. That was a size class. Did you ever see the Scar Cerberus? Did I ever show you that one? It was the redoing of the Cerberus.
How'd that go? When's that coming out?
Oh, it's been out.
Really? Jesus, I really gotta spend a day looking at your workshop again.
So here, I'll spawn that right behind the Gigacore here.
The MX-27.
And just as reference, I'll spawn in like
I think
the original.
Yeah.
Give me a second on that.
Yeah.
Cerberus PSV. Yeah, here was like the original right next to it. So
yeah, bigger.
If you take, I spent literally probably 20-25 hours on redoing the body block work. Although, I wanted to keep like the same shape and everything, but it's like, if you notice, like all the changes between the first one and the second one, it has to do with a lot of angles, a lot of different angle blocks and stuff used everywhere.
It's the complexities, right? Like, you've definitely stacked shaping way more on the new one. It's kind of nuts, dude. Like, looking at the older one too. Like, but that was your big moment, I think, right? Your first big moment was this one.
Second,
the Manicore was yeah.
Yeah, well, the Manicore, yeah, it was. I had nothing prior to the Manicore, nothing. I mean, I put out a ship, and lucky if 2 people looked at it, and 1 subscribed to it, and then the Manicore hit the spotlight and like right away, and it was like, wow, cool. And the Cerberus was kind of based on making a new mana core stretched out and trying to fix like some of the body problems I had with the mana core, and then I made it a little bit bigger, of course.
But this one was on the workshop most popular week thing for like ever, like a year or so. I'm not saying it was on the ticker, but it was on that, dude. This was at the top of that for so long, dude. Like this was it, and then the Giga Core was the next big CV. No,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Giga
I
Core
think
was the next one, I think.
And then the Persis, I think, was actually I'm not sure if the Persis or the Giga Core came first. I'd have to look.
No, it's a Giga Core. Yeah, way before the Persis. Persis
yeah.
Because the Nomad, I think, was even before the Persis, right? Like you had come out with a couple of CVs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
The
that
Nomad.
Yeah.
You want to see something funny? Hold on. I was talking about this in the stream earlier too. You got to see this. Oh shit! I hope I'm gonna be mad if I don't have it. Carapace C2. Oh, that's the SASified Carapace. That's what I used in my game.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, but hold on. Shit. Where is it? It's called something else.
I still like, I know that the Carapace C2 is really old and probably doesn't work anymore, but and I spelled it wrong. But yeah, that S is supposed to be a C in the name. But there's just one thing I liked about this, and it had to do with this this side slope, and then with this like this glass cut into it with the angles on the side. That was like my highlight of this whole ship. I'm like, yeah, I think that looks really cool. Like right there, it was
Yeah.
So that was.
Oh man, like I don't know where it is. This is your. Yeah. Ah, shit, where is it, man? It was like a battle nomad that we had done on the server. It was hilarious, dude. Like we had this whole front muzzle thing on it, and it was just ridiculous.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I know. A lot of people use the Nomad, and then I had like the other version of the Nomad too, which was a little more expensive. But yeah, no, that was cool. I've seen quite a few different custom Nomads around.
That's
this one.
That's
here's another custom one. This was by who made this? Oh, never mind. It doesn't say. Crap. I didn't do this one. This was a modified one.
Where's that? There's so many CVs here now. Where are you? Oh, there it is. I'm up. Is this it? Where'd you get this? I gave you this. Okay, this is what I was looking for.
I had it in my. Oh, really? Yeah. Well,
that's what I was looking for. Oh no, this wasn't one. Okay. No, this isn't it. No, never mind.
Yeah, no, this was just another person's custom job.
Oh, this is cool, dude. The thruster pods are badass. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought this was really cool looking one.
The Nomad was a thing, man. That was the starter CV of the 2019, I think.
Oh, Nomad, yeah, it was fun. Did you ever see that other one I keep on bringing up? It was like I was debating between the Shade and the MCRN Pioneer. And did you ever see the Pioneer on how that one's configured? Oh wow! Oh wow!
Might lag for a second there. Yeah, no, I have seen this. And it does it does lay out a lot like the Shade here. It just doesn't have that immediate upstairs.
Right. Yep. Yep. That's it. It's one thing I've been doing with a lot of the, especially like starter ships, and actually even like the Carapace C7 though, is like I used to always have the interiors like perfectly like symmetrical, and the hallway would always go right down the middle. And now I'm like, you know what? You get a lot of advantages if you can run the hallway down the side, but then you're forced to build the interior asymmetrically too. But it gives you like better room space, I think, in the same amount of overall space, because like if you need more room for a farm or more room for engineering, you can do that. Wow, what is this gigantic ship here?
This is my super killing. This was what they used in a PvP server.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, their faction was Ministry of Assassins, and I just thought it was so cool the way he did the hangar doors like this. Like I just thought that looked so cool. Like the way when they open and stuff.
Oh yeah, I never seen that done like that before. So they both there's more than one there, isn't there?
Yeah, and it's just easier to fly into it, right? Like it's just this, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a freaking huge thing. He never finished it, so he actually he kind of quit playing. He was like, "Hey, if you ever want to finish this," I'm like, "Yeah, my name's XCal. I don't do big things." That's you crazy? Like, nah, I'm good. But I just thought it was an amazing really feat, dude. It's this is old, man. This is like alpha.
Wow.
I want to say
I've never seen this shit before. That's sweet. Oh, and it's asymmetrical at that too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you don't HV all through this thing. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This thing is giant.
We should totally bring this into the server.
Yeah.
Let's see, CPU. Oh, it's only it's a light 11 million CPU. Could get this in.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
we'll get script on it. He's got some quantums, right?
So it's only size class 25.
Yeah, not a big deal. This thing's nuts, dude. It's just crazy.
Oh no, that is slick too. Yeah, and yeah, that whole like that back section, all of this like over here is all asymmetrical too, with the bridge up or on one side. Yeah, that's killer. And then that I love that sign on the side as well. The big sign, Ministry.
No, he's nuts, dude. Super killing was amazing, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know he made some really cool stuff.
The Assassin.
What's this one?
That's one of his too. Kind of a battleship.
Oh yeah.
So this, I mean, this would be something to look at, I guess. Same kind of principle, I guess. He made some really good PvP stuff.
See how much leg shot. Well, another thing on the new one that I'm building, right? Oh wow, what's this over here? Oh, I didn't look at this one yet. Sorry, sidetracked.
What, the white one over here, the thin one? Yeah, the Daybird.
Yeah. That's cool too. Wow, look at those. Look at those things. That's nuts. That's kind of cool.
He's got this chaotic anime looking style, and it just looks really cool.
Yeah. Nope. I dig that. All the different like the block work and those thin blocks. I love thin blocks too. Like sometimes overlaid over other stuff. That's crazy. Now, no, I was going to ask you a question. I don't even know where it is now. I'm trying to find it.
Shot, I think that
yeah. I was talking on the new ship. Oh yeah, here it is. Down, upside down. No. How would you like? All right. On the front. Now the front nose, right? Obviously, it's got some launcher things that will be kind of sealed off there. I was thinking about like the entire front of this ship. Up to pretty far back will not have like anything critical whatsoever in it, or even fluff, but mostly like I don't know, blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
And but I mean, how thick would you make this? Because you're telling me to put in these leg shot blocks here, and that's cool. I get that. But I don't know. I'm trying to think.
So the way
I,
lag shot works, and you can see it, you can see how it works if you like if you look at the lag shot and then you go inside the block. Go inside the block there, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. But because you can see the extra
Yeah.
wall in there.
So that's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
what it's doing. But you want to space it like at least 3 blocks in between, because if you just do solid, it won't work effectively. So
Right.
like 3
Okay.
blocks and then do another set of lag shot. But really, you just
Okay.
kind of want to have lag shot protecting vital stuff. So like I would
Right.
start to where it would protect these first thrusters, right? So I would go like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then I would put like lag shot there.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, actually, here. So lag shot there, and then 1, 2, and maybe there, and then that way
Um,
you're protecting those from lag shot. But I mean, remember, lag shot is only the glitch where shit just goes through shit and shoots things inside. Like
right.
it's not like it's any better armor per se as far as just direct combat, right? It's just to kind of eliminate or help eliminate that glitch. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's not like it's gonna, be any better. I mean, you still want to have solid blocks, solid nose, I guess. So I mean, yeah, if you're not gonna bury like any dummy blocks or anything, then yeah, I mean, I would just kind of have some solid armor in the front, um, as much as you can.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to watch a little bit on weight, but yeah, I was thinking. So what would happen? Okay. So say you roll like a row straight up, right across the area of the leg shot. And then after that, you had like 3 open blocks, and then another row of leg shot behind that. The whole point is to like stop and have it explode there, and not like do splash damage until that block's completely destroyed. Then go to the next one to save weight, basically.
Well, so a suggestion in the chat that makes sense too is you can actually have a hallway going all the way to the nose, and then have that spacing, and then you could literally fill it with Xeno blocks maybe later on in your
Oh,
gameplay.
oh, that's true.
And that's lighter. It's got more
Yeah,
hit points, but it's lighter, so that might be a way to
right,
go.
right. Yeah, I thought about like, I know it was suggested using like Xenoblock, but man, on this ship, it's just like it's not a big deal even getting Xenoblock in game if you're into POIs and stuff, but the texturing on it is I can't.
Filler blocks, just filler blocks, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
filler blocks.
right, right.
But the Xeno does have it does have the one texture we like to use here. Which was my old school go-to for the black.
Oh, that one, yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
guess it's
I
not.
like that.
Oh, sorry, not that one. This one. Yeah, that one. That's not a bad block.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's the
it's all
normal
right.
one. That's the normal one that you use like for coloring and stuff, or
Yeah,
like
yep,
lettering. That's what I
yep.
would use when I was doing like the old SAS writing or whatever. I would have that behind it because it kind of had a nice look to it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, nobody has to
So
see
yeah,
it.
that.
It's filler block, right? So it's not.
Huh.
The ship's not on.
That,
Ship needs to be on for it to.
oh, right.
Oh, it is on. Lighting up. Should be lighting up. Weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. So
I do like that though too. I like that. And then I guess you got that one. Yeah, it's not. That's
I
not
bet you know that. Yeah, it's some of those are pretty crazy.
I don't know, man. Maybe we gotta do an infected ship.
Yeah,
Get a ship that's infected with the legacy. That'd be kind of cool. This isn't. That's not in any other type.
I would probably use that other one sometimes. A couple of them there. Yeah, I thought this one was supposed to. Well, this is different though than I remember it. I thought it was all like lighty up, but this one's got. It's actually like the color is behind the letters on this one.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why is it being that way?
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna shrink this down. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta work on my build. That's all there's to it. I gotta work on my battle CV that I have yet to begin.
I like the idea of this one though. I think size wise, it's scaled out pretty good. It's yeah, it's cool.
I even save it. Yeah, there you go. That's my battle CV so far.
Oh, that's looking cool. I like the general shape of this a lot.
Yeah, thanks. So like the sides here, I was just kind of trying to do the turret. So um, 12,
Right,
12
right.
rockets so far, and then you've got the 8 here. So 20 rockets, full frontal, full line of sight of all of them and everything.
Oh, nice,
Kind of the
nice.
idea. And then have up and
Yep,
down and stuff. We'll see.
yep.
I'm gonna do
Oh
something,
yeah.
some kind of blade look to it. You know, it kind of looks like a some kind of a double-edged sword thingy.
Yeah, no, I dig that. I think it's got a good shape. It's got that yeah, bit of like Star Wars, like Star Destroyer, a little bit.
I've been looking at
Something like that though.
so much Star Wars stuff. Like, have you ever seen the Starhawk?
Starhawk. I don't know. Is it
Google
in the Star
Starhawk.
Wars movie?
Yeah, no, it's in like Squadrons or something.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, Google that. Oh my god, I love the look of that thing. I'll put it in the stream so you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's kind of more
Interesting, right?
like vertical and horizontal. That's a cool looking ship. I dig that. I dig that a lot. I like a lot of Star Wars ships. I really do. I mean, there's quite a bit of them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just
Oh,
that's my go-to style and stuff, right?
mm-hmm.
And then I need to finish the Mando cruiser, so I'm gonna go ahead and like make this just an obscenely armored like max weapon ridiculous thing, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's it. That's kind. It's what we need in the game at this point in time. Is these
Yeah,
big
yeah, it's great.
things in old school vanilla. It's just like, well, what do you need something like that for? But now you
Right.
do, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even when I finished that battleship too, and you get yours going, I mean, we could have some fun. We could be like trying to take on some things that we wouldn't even dream about taking on right now.
Right. Right. So this thing's sitting at like
Oh wow,
2.5 mil right now.
2.5. Oh, that's you're already over.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
And that's
it's
what
got a lot of weapons. So I mean, look at all the
that's
weapons there.
without uh power or
Yeah.
warp or shield or
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
All that. So
Yeah.
it's a vanilla.
It-
Right?
it's always a balancing act.
Yeah.
I wish Reforged Eden did have a little bit more CPU stock though, on all the categories. A little more on HVs, a little more on SVs, a little more on CVs. I think I would enjoy that.
Yeah. Damn, that carrier's huge. That thing's yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would like, I would really like to
yeah.
gut it and like redo it. I just nah.
That'd be a lot of work. That is a definite big ship there. I gotta do something now because I just got to see how it compares in size to the biggest one I did. Well, a bunch of authors did. Put it right next to that one. Maybe there it goes. Ooh, you can watch that one draw.
Oh, look at that! It's almost even, but yours is twice as wide. I mean, yours is way bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody used this in game? The Leviathan.
I don't think you can on the server because of the size class limitations. I heard it was like 14 or 15 or something is the biggest size class you could have. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's really used this in game. I heard some faction did somewhere. So yeah, that'd be expensive.
Hey, I don't know, dude. You're crazy. oh my god. I don't know, dude. Like, I couldn't. Not in a million years could I take the time to build that. That hurts, man. I mean, that
No,
was a feat, man.
it was painful. I mean, I get myself into those circumstances. Sometimes the block work goes relatively quick, and then like this one, it started out smaller, and then I was like, oh no, I want to land CVs on this thing, and the flight deck wasn't big enough, and it wasn't long enough, and it looked too squatty, so I had to stretch it out, and then I stretched out like a chunk, and then another chunk. And then I'm like, oh, it's not wide enough now. I need to make it wider. So I made it wider. And then I think I stretched it out again. And then, yeah, it became this. And it was quite a bit smaller when I started.
Yeah, like the Mont Bell could
There's a lot
literally
of.
fit. Grumpy old Dan saying that they built it in their private server.
Oh, did
The
they? Oh, cool.
Leviathan.
Cool. Yeah. The only side effect with a big ship like that is, and maybe I should have arranged it better, but I don't like where the crafting area is in relation to the bridge. There's a big walk between the two.
Are you talking about the Leviathan?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't try to make practical. Come on, man! It's the Leviathan. There's nothing practical about it. It's an amazing feat. It's got a freaking movie theater and a tennis court. Like, stop it! It's freaking amazing. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
All right. Shut up about it. Yeah, let me check out this ship here. I never looked at this one. I seen you build it. Did you release this?
Which one? Yeah, the one I'm in, the Mont Bell. No, I
Yeah.
haven't finished texturing it.
Oh,
No, I literally. I mean, I've done a lot of shaping, but yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I just haven't textured it. It needs to be textured. It's driving me nuts.
oh,
And especially in here, like I really like the way I laid this out, but I need a texture.
no, you need some lights too, man.
Oh yeah, no, I know lights.
Lights.
And yeah, lights for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that looks cool.
I got actual anvils here for the lights on the grow plots. I'm really proud of that.
Oh yeah, here let me go check out that area. Actual anvil.
Yeah, look the lights, plots. The grow lights here.
Ah. Oh yeah. I see what you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that with the shaping on how you do. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is cool. block. I thought it was. You got to have glowies. Oh, I can't do it in red though. You don't like red.
No.
Jeez. I need to make it orange real here. There we go. Orange color ish. See, not red.
There you go.
I love these thin blocks like this. Not that I would necessarily use that texture, but there's a bunch of them that kind of fit there.
Yeah.
And then you like you break it up with something else that fits over those edges, and do like a texture light now and then.
I don't understand. Keep texturing. I'll tell you when I figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like this
texturing.
This is yeah. This is more of a
texturing is yeah, no, it looks really practical. Like that, yeah. Layout there. And it's all all asymmetrical. Yeah, this was for the challenge that you did like a couple two, 3 challenges ago, man.
I know, it's crazy. It's so bad. Yeah. This is like the Kydex to me. Like it's a ship I would actually use in the game, and you know, it's yeah, I need to finish it. Oh well. Got a J Randall radar.
Sure, I mean,
man. Look, it's got your little radar underneath.
Oh wow, that's cool. Oh yeah, all inset in there.
Yeah,
nice.
And then I got this fake,
let's see if you did the
fake walk ramp thing.
I'm
just to come down.
Oh, I'm gonna just see if you did the inset. Oh, you got the blocks. Didn't do the blocks right, man. Didn't do the blocks right.
They never. Yeah, you know what? They always do that too. Like I don't. I'm always having to flip them around once I get the texture mode. Drive me nuts.
Yeah. It's hard to tell. I can't tell with the steel texture, or you can tell with combat steel if you're building with that. What face lines up where. But I love that because then you can color that inside row separate from the outside row, and then you get that double.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Keep on thinking if this ship were to have some orange on it, where should the orange be?
You know what I'm realizing though? The thrust on this is stupid. Like, so this was vanilla, right? But yeah, no, I definitely upgrade this to like the large thrusters. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do an upgrade on. See, I'm always trying to make things like unlock level 10.
No, right.
And no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's a trap. Alright guys, you heard it here first. Anvil anniversary stream, January. It's gonna be a J Randall 24-hour texture stream. We're gonna finish all the builds in 24 hours.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. That sounds like loads of fun there, man. Loads of fun. Texturing is the best thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree, man. Let's do it. That would be the most agonizing. I couldn't even watch that. I couldn't even have that in the background as I was sleeping. Drive me freaking nuts. Jesus. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, the other thing we could do is make something like this. You remember this Designer's Challenge where we did this the POI Buster CVs? We could make something like this.
Oh yeah.
That we could just park and, you know, because this is basically a dropship too, right? Like this has got room for at least 2 CVs.
Is this one out on the workshop?
No, I never put this on the workshop either. No, this is old though. This is like over a year old. This is from the this is 2 years old. This is from the 3rd Designers Challenge ever. That's when we did.
Oh wow.
Battle CVs,
yep. Yeah, no, that's really cool, man. I dig it, and yeah, that turret placement there looks like it would be very effective for hitting that side there.
Well, what was cool about this is that so POIs, I don't know if that's still the case, but at least in vanilla, I think POI still attack the generators first, right? So I have the generators on the upper corners here, and once they get blown out, they just leave this alone. Once this thing turns off, they stop shooting it. So
Oh,
the benefit of that is that the CV, basically weakens the POI, right? It does all this work, and when it dies,
all
it
right.
dies. But when it dies, it also still serves as a base that I've got HVs in, and it still has cargo. It still has respawn point. It still has all these things that can still serve me in battle. And once I'm done busting the POI out, I have a backup generator system that I could turn on and still fly away.
Oh,
So, so,
nice.
so that was the idea. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're gonna lose some stuff probably, and this and that, but at the end of the day, and
yeah.
I actually took like 4 or 5 POIs before I actually lost the CV. But this was
Oh,
back.
that's,
This was back in Alpha, what, 9 or 8 or something. Probably not the
yeah,
case anymore.
yeah. No, I get you. Remember, yeah, what did I build for that one? Remember now.
No, I'm not sure if you built for that. I don't remember. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
the Sphinx. I think that's what I called it. Yeah, Sphinx Salve. Oh, this one here, I think.
yeah. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Right? Yeah, look at this guy.
Yeah, this one was fun. I tried to make it look like it would like have tracks on it, on the ground, like it could roll around like a hover vessel.
Dude, yeah, no, this is great, man. Yeah. Should bring this in the
I have
server,
no
right?
idea how this would play in
This should be
Reforged
the drop
anymore.
ship.
Probably.
Look at all that planetary turret. Yeah, no, dude, this is perfect. See, this is the perfect size too, because you go in there, you could at least fit 3 tanks in here, if not more, probably 6 if they're. You could fix, 6 centaurs could get in here easy, right? From despair. Um, yeah, and then you still got all the
Yeah.
amenities and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep. One thing, this it was built before shields existed, so a ship like this,
We could
what?
find a shield. Take the guard
Yeah.
out. We don't need a guard.
Yeah. I'm actually, I love to I put farms in like all my ships, and now I'm just like, with the experience with the starter CV I'm using now, it's just like I'm not using the farms though, because
Yeah.
I don't want to keep the ship on all the time. So I'm too stingy on power, so it's just like, and not to mention, even if I turned it on, it's only going to stay powered up for like maybe 22 hours, and
Yeah.
if I like take a day off, then it's like all the farm stuff dies.
Right. No,
It sucks.
exactly. It doesn't make sense, right? Like, it just makes sense to have a space station that you're actually growing your food, and then, yeah, you don't really need the gardens and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raptor. I remember your CV for this challenge. That was, I literally fit the space in his CV. He built
Oh,
this.
did you?
He built this huge cube, and I literally flew the space into it. It was hilarious.
Oh, nice, nice.
That was like Raptor's first challenge. That was cool, dude. I think we've. It's amazing we can still move with all this shit here.
Well, yeah, that's a thing. What was the key? Was it what key's frame rate? Was it F11? Or one of these keys was like FPS. I forget. Huh.
F8.
Yeah, I cannot remember the FPS. F8, yeah. So yeah, just staring. I'm like behind the Leviathan, looking. Oh, here I'll turn off the symmetry plane too. I'm picking up 21 frames a second right now, not moving. Oh, over here at least. That's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, no, that's all I was saying.
I can't. Yeah, there's some big ships out in this area here too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we got you. Oh, you got to send me that second thing so I can start the master challenge. Gonna do this one right
The
here.
second.
Remember,
Oh.
the homeworld ship is the first one,
Oh.
and then you said something else. A base, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'll spawn it here. Gotta figure out what I call this thing. Not this one. This is another unfinished project I had. A defense base over here. That one. But that's not what I'm talking about. I think I called it like super base. What did I call it?
Do you back up your blueprint folder?
Occasionally, yes. Type them around here and there. But yeah, I probably should be a little more consistent with it. This is the other one I was thinking for the to go with that carrier for is this oh yeah, let me find one last thing. Let's see if we can kill frame rate even more here. Something else to sometimes my naming scheme fails me. I think I'll remember it and then it's like, oh, I didn't touch it for like 6 months. What did I call that?
Yeah, the saber one. I think I'll do that one as well.
Did you ever see this project over here? This one's frame rate killer too, but modular space station. And it's essentially what's going on here is there's building parts over in the back, and then you take these pieces and you assemble any like format you want of a space station. Like connector pieces, and yeah, I was gonna make more modules for it and whatnot, and you can yeah, but the thing with this one is I made these pieces kind of I don't know, they're using some size class, and it just ramps up the size class so quickly on something like this. It's just like wow.
Like I could see, yeah, I like the layout.
Oh, thanks. This
Your
is fun.
space
I mean,
station.
this is
Yeah.
stuff like this is pretty cool. I don't know if you ever thought about like modular construction of things. I want to get into it more, but it's just like I want to find a good application for it, and it's like it doesn't work so well with building like HVs and SVs. It's pretty much like a
Yeah.
base or something, and then it's liable, I think, to be more expensive than if it was all custom done.
Right.
Because you got to separate the rooms differently and make everything fit and can
Yeah, it'd be fun, but I like that too. I like the way this looks.
thanks. I enjoy just building like sometimes. I mean, not a lot of times it's fun not to build anything that's for like a gameplay purpose. Like just build a random skyscraper for the heck of it. That's a lot of fun.
Somebody clipped that. Somebody clipped that. Jay Riddle just said, "Yeah, I really like to build sometimes." Oh shit! Really? You like to build? I had no idea, Jay. Damn, really? No shit. Yeah, I like to build sometimes. It's a thing, It's part of the game. It's pretty cool.
No,
Pretty cool to do that sometimes. That's funny,
no, that you say it that way.
right? Like,
Uh,
Contribute to Paracity. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And honestly, like the Master Challenge could really tie into Paracity too. Like if they finish this base
It
here, this
should.
could be this could be like the forward military base or something for the city, or that could be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, yeah, I sent Pear a couple more of the city building things I was messing with in the past, and then I'm working on that club. I got to get on
Yeah,
that too and get that
club's gonna
finished
be
up.
cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I gotta do something, but I think I'll do the like I said, a coffee shop. Coffee shop would be cool. Or maybe
Coffee
I'll
shop,
bring
yeah,
yeah,
no,
maybe I'll bring the crying wolf out of Eco and bring it into Empyrion. Hell yeah.
ooh, ooh.
I'll have some elk tacos.
You know what you need though? You need a unfinished jump gate.
Oh my god. Ooh. This is a Creole jump gate. Look at this, dude. Damn.
Yeah, well, it's big enough that the overseer easily fits through it. Again, again though, this was a really quick project actually. I made one of these like 22.5 angle pieces and one of these 45-degree pieces, and then copied and pasted it around the rest of it. I just needed to make the easiest piece, which is the straight one connecting the other corners.
That's a lot of force field emitters that you gotta put in the center.
It probably would be, yeah,
That's a lot.
very much so. Yep.
That would look cool though. Oh man, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna use it as a prop on for a screenshot sometime. Um, it's just I never finished it and never actually ended up doing it.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, I am running on my backup batteries, and I don't want to drain them before the night's out because I got to keep a couple fans running. Looks like power's gonna
Oh
be out
yeah,
all
cool
night.
man, cool man.
But dude, this was cool, man. So we went from a Anvil community stream to an XCal and J Randall Let's Play stream, quickly over to a creative co-op build session to a designer's spotlight to like we did like 4 different episodes in one, dude. That was epic, man. You guys are getting your money's worth today, man. Hell yeah. Big hype
Oh
for
yeah.
J Randall. Big hype for just yeah. Very cool, man. I'm sorry, Krellis, in advance for lagging the server out. You might have to wipe the whole thing. I don't know. Because I'm not deleting all this. That's a lot.
Oh, I could if you wanted to. I could.
No, it's fine. I'll delete it. I'm joking. I'll come back and
All
delete
right.
some of it. But
All right. Well, if you want, did you capture this this base over here?
I
This
did. I did.
okay,
Yeah.
cool,
No, I did. So yeah, I
cool.
got those two. Yeah, very nice.
Um, here, I know you want to go, but there's one last one that you might want to think about too.
Okay.
This one I did do partial texturing on, but it's largely unfinished. This was another building. I didn't put the core away or finish the bottom on it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is another candidate for the city too. I think it'd be cool. It could be like a. Well, no, there's already a hospital, right? It could be like a. I don't know, like a big corporate
You know,
building.
well,
It could be a lot of things.
see, originally I was building this the same time that Crazy Z made that monorail.
Yeah.
You know, with the different, and the game doesn't let you, but the idea was I was going to have them try to use Crazy Z's monorail and have it come right through this room here as a monorail station on the bottom. And I thought that would have been just so cool, but yeah,
Yeah, totally.
it doesn't let you do it. It doesn't let you do it. So
Yeah. Can only do so much.
right.
All right, guys. Appreciate you
All right,
all.
man. Well,
Yeah. You guys have a great night, and I will catch you. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, that's our. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern,
all right.
where we'll go
Adios,
fight.
everybody.
We'll go fight some things or something. I don't know.
I don't know what we'll do.
We'll go
I'm sure.
fight.
I'm sure we'll fight something. We'll go fight.
Yeah.
Take over
Yeah.
another planet. Yeah.
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 We
No.
need, we need to take planets, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to get that CV
Like
in,
the
man.
what?
Hurry up
What?
and finish that CV before tomorrow.
uh,
You can do it, right?
no. Yeah. No.
Yeah, you can. Come on. Low can-do
Yeah.
attitude, man.
I
You got it.
tell you what. It's already finished. All we need to do is put in a couple seats. It's good to go, man. It's got storage in there already. It's got the parts laying around.
Dude,
Everything's good, man.
carpet texture, man. Just put the carpet texture on there. We're good. That's about. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good if you're good. Just call it a prototype.
Right. Yeah.
All you gotta do is call it a prototype.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to save that much resources for a prototype, though. It's a lot of money.
Oh, it's gotta look pretty. Well, you could texture it, dude. That gives you something to do in the server. Like when you're just sitting there waiting for shit to craft, you could be
Oh
texturing it.
yeah. Dude, yeah. You know, even like I did that little farm thing on the space station, and it's not like really tweaked or detailed or anything. Man, that took me like 10 times longer than it would in creative. Just drives me nuts going through all this stuff, and I ran out of blocks again. I got to build some more blocks. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wait around, and I'm floating around with my jetpack, and I'm out of oxygen. I'm out fell in space. It broke my leg.
Breaking your leg in space is hilarious.
I found myself to be quite accident prone in Imperium. It just things happen.